Cheddar. Na Kwame. Only billboards na I'm sure say Uber Kumasi first yes a branch be obi sheku to akata nanim oye hwan a ho nsem bebre by nanse okofa mpanyufo bi eba krom ha ema ho nsem no omantimi anko anya sa adwumadie no but efiri ho no nso no oguso a ebona pro na odi aba bedru Kumasi ya enra na wo Kwame Nkrumah pomu chere na one mrante no etwetwe enkomo ne omudi enkomo kan sembebre ni nyina efa Ghana ho na Kwame good morning
Kojo say na me adom
Nyankopon ase akwa banso
me josu minia
Kumasi the one time na wo ba na ehu
Kumasi me ba
ba ba yen say de ehu sa
say MSC no have become more popular me mask na
ya ben
me mask na ma manima abetodwa nti nipa hu me more na hu me so a interactions no ye more nti enu nti na bia mama wo timi nka mo ba me ba
ya oba ya na she mask
me share mask
first no na she mask and say dey
mask no dey say enu na message na me de bremo say ma mo nhwe messenger no bebre mo nhwe message no na oti message no wie na afa so hu messenger na bit ma hwe no
so messenger no so we ka ho because Aristotle can asem or say ethos the credibility of the messenger our ka message no so ehun hia nti unsusu say eno so ka ho say bia yiti message na yehwe de ono so ka asem no na onye credible asa no so yemfi no
say eno de ayampa aka ho na sese Kojo we invite me am ba ha na nka manim pe na me de betra ase me na Kwame Bediako nti ma betra ha sanka bibia bedumu nti adeni de ya asem na ye kanu na hia na ya sese nipa etie asem no voice na ye ka asem no no munja noise na bebre ye no anya no na
the noise was system
noise de bi
noise ni de wo hin
I'm just saying that people should skip the noise
and
obey the voice.
If your voice be any noise be. Let's know the noise, let's know the voice. It be to say.
Ade I catch the wa a dom wom, inshira wom, adepa wom. En kan kire nipa bebre, nipa kakra bi no mote. And that's the voice. Aden so a nipa bebre e ka. Ni nipa bebre ye hu dede no. Nipa na kakra na esesen ko mutie no, a o betime ebu an ten kra no. Mu ni mre na o mu de betie. The noise, it circulates among some kind of crowd. That's what the difference is, the noise and the voice.
Inti o voice no, and as you say, o de bem, which is the new force, right?
Yes.
O jine ho ache. Say o pese o di new force. Na bia wunya mampenya abedi no o jine ho ache.
Oh, last year and me chat say me take that decision.
Last year.
April.
Last year April.
Yeah.
Na say na wunya wadwin so o pese o be president.
Yeah. Say me am about that 21 22 years in me call me na me ti Kumasi na me too free Kumasi ko Accra
Kumasi na tin
me ti Asukwa
okay Asukwa you
me mama that opposite Daniel Some
okay to ya Asukwa boy
me Asukwa boy na me free o ko nkran no me ko school kakra e won nkran na me ko to aso wa brochire nti to aso na ho na me ko hwehwe ndwuma
na ya be we ni ma hani nti good
ho na me ko hwehwe ndwuma se nti it 6 years now me samba back back to Accra and then na me share business as in 22 years now Yatimia built well over $500 million empire from industrialization to commercial buildings, hotels, residential, even national zoos, museums. Ninyano, point me SCV within a space of 20 years.
Ghana hana unya sa sikano ko ya na se ehemfa na ya
Ghana ya sikani nyina
ukroma. Ghana ya
sikani nyina ukroma. Obi obeka tro se sikani go abroad. Although I made my first million in England, I was very young. Maybe around a man farm back because never invested in Hawaii. £20,000 na Dubai within 3-4 years. Never send a million ibi. Say we nimska kradia. And there, tembia no Yankopon di be crown sa because once one na unimche. Nti na me wo madwuma dada meye, but it was a calling and I can't say no to my boss.
Nkofo susu se usika no enye krogen. Na ode ye de ode ye no.
say when say Ghana mine no say nyansa ɛsɛ sɛ ɛma yɛhu sɛ yɛyɛ deɛ na ɛsɛ sɛ yɛpia no kakra bi because wonyɛ sika wo kurom ha sɛ nyɛ politician na this kind of ma wa na sɛ state money na wafa ɔmbɛka sɛ sika duro anaasɛ drugs na men blame ɔmo kofo bebree kasa paa but me so ɛho nya sɛ me answer will be because I never let what people say determine my moralities. I just keep doing what I have to do. But we are there Ghana. So we show Jenny say obi e misa so coin. Udru pe. E won obi e bisa say now fine now udru ha. Now see can unya wan. And I don't have to. The proof is there. I build landmarks. My year no ma we nyina. Obi onya sika otimi kresika etimi tu adwuma for ehwe family ehwe man. Say wo ka kire ni say unkodi no ma bi echi a eye nkwasasema. Onyada because when him say opportunity na nya media man no wiase dia man no they will lose it all again nti ebinimu ha na mo ka o mo kasa kwa but me ntimi stop you from what they are saying nyansafo na say so mo hu say akra we obo ne homode
yemfa nse dodo na susu se sanity a enye no kresa based on their working you still need to limit perception and also betimi abo ma wo presidency no because obi kwa akoto aba na osusu se ebia insem ba ko mienu we nti onhye da ngina na kwamedi meanwhile so the working a noise but how do you limit the noise to ensure say our voice na wo kan etimi abo
so with time people will see so obi cry no ya am rubber cry na was so abaye software with time no people will see say akwa no this software mpa maybe after 4 years cry no omo nkai ni dada mu na say obeka so okoko around na ka chiro bi asementi sa eno de hu hia what you say nipa ni anka se hu se akra yi obo ne hu mode ebi mu be hu se oh entro kra na no mo twa to ne so because no kra ni mu no me ba kroma me bi sa obi aso mfa ne sika ma me nya bibiada me nko bie bank bia na maka se fa sika bra na ma ye ne times 10 amount me nko je obi asika me nko ba obi abosia me nko bank kra ho aban kra me je contract on ne hoda ti me ndi obi aka me ndi NDC ka me ndi MPP ka me ndi government me ndi e from say ECOWAS me ndi obi aka I am a definition a great example for the youth to look at as an example that we can do it. That's all. Kwa brochi memu menamfofo ebi mo ye top supermodels ebi mo ye bosses ebi mo ye president omo nyina se nka yade a nka ye wronga komo mbi omo punu se me metrase but they say a prophet is not recognized in his own hometown and I've gotten 8 awards outside Ghana for Ndine Bia Mesisi. The biggest maximization. Me the 108 apartments I see 1.5 plots or so. Bro ni kura na ono nim technology. We understand engineering. Ono kura brands and wayesa. But me ti me ye. Na mine ne hu ni me ye. What you say? Abontin so for the omo hu. Na kakra ne Nyankopon so bie punu bi maya. Mo be hu ni ameti maya ama mine ankasa any dom na ankasa because the opportunity is there. Na nipa ene ni daso because yem fa mayen. Anything I'm sorry, Jina Hono, Manya Saku Kudrono, and the Bushiano, say, me Baba Sissan. Because now crying no motitu no moyere. Ah, and Pennyphone so motitu no moyere. A buone kind or I am to a mini tuodin, intiminka. My sorry, so I know I'll be baby, will be intimate. Who are you to stop freedom? Are you God? That's my song. And then you might stop him. Who are you to stop freedom? And go for who is who? To go down. Me convention I know my bias I cancel no me fa ha muslim my say do you think it's stopping me I'm going there is nothing ni omo keka nyina ebisi me akromfo ebisi my say nothing is stopping me that is the new youth the new nation the new sort of Ghana that we need enkrofo a enye ne nipa de o ma no beka na bebubu yemu na onyankopon hirawa who are these people to question God's grace omo de no kromotima ayewie na omo beka obi de unyenwie ya menko kan obi de yesi ebraso ebra na ye nyina ebo na time na Nyankopon de ama ye nyina ebi mu bewu at the age of 40 ebi mu bewu at the age of 70 ebi mu so bewu at the age of 80 patem fa ho obi o ha o ndi 40 kra ne oye no wudi nkrofo mo di 70 times 100 boma o muntimi nye na sa na wi asete Nyankopon bo ye nyina se obi ama ye ne de ebi mu de omu free se omo ankasa na omo ba ye omo de and so omo ndru ba bia you can't be wise in your own eyes. I think that the country needs people like us.
What's my kind of say last year in who decided I just said one share down planning quite a bit for manage Ghana. It just came at an impulse that me share me obi the bear 10, 15, 20 years are planning so person or president.
And yeah then.
And also just 1 year. And at the end what the out to was
yes.
Yeah, me too.
Only bakra or did 10, 20 years no. A plan is say oba be digana so. Oba yeah then. So na oka. Catch me. E bi big catch me. So mo be yeah then.
E be the free senior high school but e be so
10, 20 no. Omo yeah then.
E be the free senior high school e be so infrastructures. E be so egu so mo.
Enti o ma ye ni nyina. No ma ye nyina o ma ye dey asega na any problem. Na o kasa te say na e bia any problem. Uni problem e boa.
The men kasa me ni problem.
Wo bi.
Yeah, me wo bi.
Wo problem pa. Ani en ka ho asema. Now because all person catch me say so did 20 years.
I'm not
now
saying planning
that.
I'm just saying that using just 1 year to say oh year no.
It doesn't matter.
Do you think say it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter because already what do you think I'm doing? Already me seeing dying. Already I'm creating jobs. Already I'm building industrial platforms. And no man no. Me I met me catch up potting say me hwehwe politician bia and I say me hwehwe o man panyin bia o yes no man. Omuntimi nye. Enti nya se ebia ade omoye no mimi ntimi nya ade omoye no ebebre titi ho a omonya hwe na me ye me normal dada. I've employed Italians and Portuguese and Ghanaians and different types of people in the world. I'm building skyscrapers in your country, landmarks in our country, sorry. Now we normal when you me politician now who can say o ma prepare o 20 years no ade no mo ba o nya e kwan kro mo ye kro mo ntimi nya wie wo di state money Munsumuba akonya pena moniji ho ana say e man na moniji ho. I am interested in the country. I am here to build a nation. I am here to build a country. That is the legacy I want. That is what I want. I have made money before. I have made riches and I've gone through poverties. And here medibida, sika medibida. My bibi bida. And so so. And as I say no my already say me di a mine him. Now I'm being questioned because they say me prepare me who 1 year, 10 years and not 20 years. No, you don't need that.
So tell me, maybe 4 years. They say unemployment rate in the number 14.1. The issue of unemployment, giving the opportunity as the president, ending.
Very simple.
Tell me.
Okay, the kroma, ye krana, India mine so grano. Yeah, steady. And who say the attributable reserves, not proven reserves, attributable reserves. I will kroma at 4.7 trillion within the 15 regions. Ye hunina. Yehusike good voter region. Yehusike good Takrade. Takrade is one of the most richest regions on the continent. Now me breaking it down. Cocoa, oil and gas, gold, rubber, bauxite, what did you know about my 1.763 trillion? One aka sase machre my muhasada. Say western region says can pay good for more. Why na wakatre is a voter region? Lake base oil basin is onshore. Is worth what they have discovered. Now a good oil keke is over 28 billion. One akatre say farming the actual potential of farming in those areas in certain products and commodities is worth billions. Ejuma ben and kran wo. Ejuma ben e what regions we nyina. Woni ma de omokwa and that's why it is omode ma sa regions no kran no. Omo farm omo. Ehia because another 4 years bia no obi be san no akokwa omo 200 ehianti se monto. Eni tu kran no mind crisis so musi ni kran no. Ye nyansi. Nso wokwa abrochira wo hwe Manchester. Enya Manchester no omo football club. Enya one or more factories and no more nyina aye kro na wo kro na wo free say wo kro ni nyina no wo be tietia ni nyina so na ba ko pe na ye adwuma Accra pe na ye the only place me se kuma se kra mo kuma se me ti play mu na me ba me hwe mu roof ni nyina dada omo se sign 19 ebia 80 mu ho omo se sign biom ye sika fo ni nyina omo wai ya ko farm so omo wai api no omo wai sika na mu pe no wai sika fo na se se mo ye no omo wai Muhammad Kukumo, before you're higher. Your Casa Bibia, we're against everything. Let's stand up and do what is positive for our people. There is poverty going on in the country. And here we cronim. This year, and cross 700,000 every kroma. Vote to Krame, vote to Nibinekono. Na Brorina or no watching Omoko, Ufisa or Munisani Panomuia, Quatri Omako, Kojo, or Omokoi. Yeah, and Krana, ye free Omuniano, or be at home. Obia momu free visa e momu 10,000 pounds a month say be mayonnaise e be maye we ono kura wa sini kura wi a waye no roads nyina o won hospitals won banks won bibidi no ono kura no oto nipa enti sa wa wo nipa na wan pa na anya hwe Wa say no. Who gold no so amfa nyehwe wa say no. Who minerals no wa amfa nyehwe wa say no. So obi so oba na osaba ye nso mo si da bi.
Now Kwame, the difference is that sir is issue are okay. Yet you go the timber to the extent say the president said yet is come. I think say every leader opeso lead biano or knowledge of the amount of resources in there. In fact, they were telling us that we have over $400 billion bauxite. Yet is and they say it. They are aware. At the end of the day, the two ministers not difference of them.
Well, I'm not only saying it. I'm also telling you how I'm going to do it. In your face, may catch row say, and you mean keke. Now, catch them say me 400 billion bauxite. Now, say, oh, my Chinese phone to call Mukruma. What is the point? I was, of course, Chinese, you know, Baba Juma Ukruma. A plant now, Quaco to 2 bauxite, Bediako, China, Aqua aluminium, Masa Cotono. And your plant now, this is auto. Nyansa way into your top. Plant now, no, what be 2 bauxite now, they corner. Ako China, no mako na aluminium. We are now import yaba. One kasa material. Oh, there's a proverb, African proverb say, Nenchia, Nenitra, Nentono. Our person across the border. No, they came back as a corned beef because what? That's a cry. You couldn't yamana did not frabby be the national chance him. You need maybe an back crabby freebium. There is no more cattle that will come out of that. And to say a giant, Sano Mana Yano, say, and Crofope and Omubetima by a crum, Abefa Noma, Bediako. Yanni a mom Saquino. Now leaders are adding, Abrafo saying, and no turn them as sign a contract with them. I almost 10% Penagana pay. I was just sending a message to Ghanaians. Me use Bruni as a spokesperson. Let me show you Ghana for Bayer. Now more cranamunim law no. Say, Makofa Bruni by politics. Political party by Namidi Bruni by New force is a movement. And Timoano take him facts right. So when you facts and son of judging the and come over to me, Asher, no my. Now, you better say, you better employ a brofu to say, Omuna Muya Juma than say, you don't back a office boko. No, ma, no, ma, botai. No, ma be sign a contract. Be one say almost a lithium concession when you know a China for the there on Bay Rose be my then bitumen no crano ya necessary me I'm a tear me a cra and so minim say you put bitumen together through methanol plant by creating petrochemicals. I'll be using petrochemicals, you know, and they butane, butane, all the 10 things except for cocaine. I'll bet media BB. These minerals is what petrochemicals is what you need. Now, I wouldn't mean your bitumen. Bitumen crowd water. I better not mean your 6 roads. Mo free say ebia nkrofo no kofa abrofofo you can say template bia o ma year for mo manifesto no ma be ready eni o mu school kakra bia o ma kowo Oxford ni ade eno na ye mo fe abrofo no ma eno na ye mo fe say the president omo tete abrofo na omo den omo shesu minister time no massa. That's me. My name is Nana Kwame Bediako. My shirts, my sleeves are rolled and I turn my money around. I turn my wealth around. It is something that is not hidden. It's in your face. I have created it. It is in your face. Some of the landmarks in Accra, they all belong to me. I built it myself. Man kwanko dio aban biachi state money back Ukraine. State money back Ukraine. Until you be on once, no Yanisika way, Russia funded this kind of man, and I say drugs, and please, all you need is wisdom and knowledge.
Okay, so let's talk about Obey President, Minister Sen and Kadu Meyejuma.
Oh, it depends. It depends, Kojo. Ebia, ministers now, me no Meyejuma. Me nyabu shekakra. Me infabibre from the beginning. Me make sure say departments now, ministers no controlling you. I honor first of all. I go to the roots of the problem. I'm on one performing. What you say? And sana me the minister no crash or na me timia mano a proper scope. Say what you money? Because ukofa obisi works and housing. It's so making sure say their houses they're facing the deficits of the country. Inti say ABR 1.8 million deficits of people that don't have homes. So our minister no. I'll give them a KPI. Say in 2 years, you need to close at least 20 to 25% of this issue. You have to give us the strategy and you have to give us the proof how that this investment is happening. And then it be a $10,000 a whole house. And he say, yeah, see, 9,000. That is 10,000. It's 10 million. What in a mission? And depending the area, the people are homeless, you know. And I mean, can't you say Sidano super pet? Make sure say that development is integrated. Now integration, you know, me catch it because they be a most radio presenters into this part of the business. Maybe I'm going to say, we see low income housing or baby. Now we could see down 10,000 and I say 2,000 or. Now we integrate sa edano with hospitals, clinics, and factories. And conform into me a juma and yet next door. It is an ombe tukwan ebia ombe travel about 20 kilometers and at 24 kilometers. Sa time no mudi tukwan. It takes them an hour and a half because of our infrastructure. Almost an hour and a half. Into that's 3 hours of the day you've taken from them.
Right.
First of all. And at the cost of the transport and so on. Are all cut for 20 kilometers and 20 kilometers back, which is 40 kilometers a day. In 5 days times a month times a year. By 8 to 9 years, no what Sadana times 2. You understand? And this is something that we're refusing to do.
So based on your mission and vision, when it's how many do you want to start with? Maybe first 1 year or 2 years of your time?
Oh, I think between 14 is okay.
14?
Yeah, 14 to 19. So you
less than 20?
Oh, yes. It's very smart because for me, some of even the ministerial positions, you have to leave it empty first.
Empty?
Yes. Just don't force to put people there. Because whether they're there or they're not there is more or less as it's not working.
Okay.
So sometimes no problem with her. It's a problem with her. As I say, we make sure say what find a solution answer. And some problems, no, the solution is to avoid it. To normally be you have to avoid it for a year. Now, what concentrate say maybe a 10 and as a 12, and I'll be to me manage, a control it and operate it. Then you do it. Now you see that within a year, no, maybe a 7, a bit now. You have more room to take more ideas.
Right.
Adreno, as I say, junior, as I say, chances so now other things will come in.
Let's look at the constitution. Okay, ma'am.
I think the constitution is still colonized. Osha, because maybe the constitution means no man no be wom. Quite a senkophobia crana. I be a umbitimaboa my way power more nyansa more skills or more business people. No. So more really constitution now among standing up to be a government or to be a part of politics. What you say? I to say ukwa na yamawa ye naked. About say taxes me and dine mini business mini bibia. The politicians you know omu declaring themselves say you need taxes be here because constitution is a law. Until when you look at the capital institutionalized laws now, omudiasha constitution imuna, ema bohu kakra. Say you be your mind background, or person bo mind na you leave it. And I quite say no, and conform we politicians nipe no mo sua tricks no for the game. Into omo no move room. Until I quite say the interest is within the political world and not the Corona Kasa. And I say, I think first of all, it's too much. When you try to change something with force and one time, I think it should be reviewed slowly and it should be tweaked.
Okay.
Now, with time, you know.
Ghana beyond aid in Ojitum.
Why should we even talk about that? We are giving aid. I mean, we share some of the things I've done, some of the philanthropical things I've done in my country that makes me be reckoned with Africa. I was one of the first I called Turkey to give them aid. When I got there, they say, huh? An African? To come and bring us 1,000 tents, mattresses, food. After they got the earthquake. Huh? 80 ben sa na yeto 80 na na some de esaka ho say say yare born nyina we krumi 80 ben biem ne pe we have to learn to stand on our feet as a country as say ya etimi gina na so ye normal na etimi bo nipa foforo kra na wiase no embo hia obi a otimi che obi a otimi ma sa oni pa kro no ono no one side deje enti say wunimi se no ma ye untimi mahwe wa untimi produce bibia na obi ato Nigeria anaso obi ato Togo anaso obi ato America wo de enkrofo de a o ma produce nko na okoto na te say o ma no wahifa
oba abeje bosia oba president abeje bosia
bobosia na de tikro ubetimi abobosia de aye roads wo Ghana ubetimi abobosia e de atua nkrofo a o mo si o mu ni adwumaka yen fa nyesa bosia and bosia yade a oba unim say bosia mi boy say 400 I met my 800 ukoji na now they are 800 no na afedi say 800 obetimi dey 16 na one stand there no way 400 na to nchen na afedi wo dey ni aka no etuatua interest na wo dey usika ko wani na chese no bank no kra ba obosia no na ye adwuma ma na wo ko ba obosia na mo ba mo acheche mo dey amema contract any judgment debt eno na wo free say betimi ahwe kroma 3 billion ucha ema Ghana maya obia benya say $100
okay
nti nya bosia
ntube kwa kwaje ana wonye kra
me dey me free say I am the new IMF for this country. If I can find a solution for this country to gain 10 to 30 billion in the space of 4 years, what do you need IMF for?
Obetimi anya 30 billion Ghana ha.
Masa, ekwan be brave wo ha, obetimi. E dey anya sai sika no.
E wo Ghana.
E wo Ghana ha.
Anko jibusia.
Na suppose ya no ujiguma. Kwa na ekosoro. Ana ebe mini e man no so be mini no. Nti se wo benya kwan bi a obetimi anya sika wo krom ade a. No afasa kwan no.
Emrante youth and sports no nim so you obebu no who say Ghana football near the economy agudie ni na sefo ni
enkoye me ya I would like to have an African Champion League to say European League. That's the kind of idea I may invest in. Me metia kra no me pesike bia ko to Chelsea a obi ehu say me a anas ma ko to Manchester United na ma kire broni kra say yes we are powerful. And I'm not interested. He said, Kotoko, Asante Kotoko is a great team. 3 days ago, I went to Papaku's team. He's one of my legends. Opokun Timonia, the Misusan, Omuna, no Bobo. Just say, you are more crime, a legend, cries as Omoya. And then, as I think, be football agents or Nigerian, you know, my connected. Yet, the nomad agro. Bruni pursue toy players. Let's build our own African league. Na so oba beto on turn straight enya safe na ye smuggle nipa ni free ane ye de ko Holland ni akoto ni chocho pon bi what I say omu nyina omba wie football na hia omu Ghana for ni Nigerians ni ade ade omu kokko nyina bebre ankosi omu hwe omba wie na bi nya sika ebi nso adi ebi nso asɛ no because we don't have the industry.
All right, what's your position on LGBT?
LGBTQ or something.
LGBT. Say Bema ni na se for.
Me dey idea me free say ya ntete yesa. Ghana na menyini ye. Yinim se nesi a oba ni oba ene obema ni obema. Edida because here ye wo ha nyina no ye free oba mu ne bae. Ene ye nyina nso ye papa ene ye nyina nso wo maame. Na emom idea me free say parliament no asom dodo omoka no it's a strategy omudi educating kranimum because enkwara bebre nim about LGBTQ as a den dia okay say obeko techima ewo ho obeko goso ewo ho eno ne aka kire radio fo ne journalist nyina say mumbisa sa question mun the more amoka no na mu educate Ghana for say there's gay and there's lesbianism. The problem is that we have a crash in our economy. Number one problem come there you need adwuma enoma bebre akroma ese ye diso parliament oti hono ade ha no obroni asem a ewo western na ono no obema ne obema ene nam kwa anfofi oma no emfa ne ho eye ne kuro ene wapenisa ene na ne yaje eno ato ye ho so ene ye refi ade kropa ehia poten bema and mine asumdwe abaha. Nti me free say they educating the children. Right. The more they create awareness, they educating them. Say komu betimi a ade we no omunja ma western for no no mundi o ma masem na nkrofo a mo ye LGBTQ no so ebi mu so wo power pa ebi mu ye presidents ebi mu ye organization ebi mu kora o ha ebusia eno omobo enman wa Africa na nti wo hwe a me bibi o ha ete say etimi gina na so na ye face wo hwe ma me a ofri America ba ya wo so ye vice president from America or me na me free so obakra no oba be ka say o Ghana matise mo economy na crash na ye president asma me say emo aba mpa na betimi aboa mo ambra mo wo sa asem enso oba ye no asma obeka no LGBTQ all ka asem no so kire ye no na ni kunu agina ne nchen na wo hwe no man say if I was the president now I will stop it. Say, please, don't talk about this when you bring your own husband to my country. What kind of education are you trying to give our people?
Nana Akufo-Addo over 10 over man saying.
And I'm not here to give anyone marks. Me, I just know that the country has problems. Neither Nana Akufo-Addo or Mahama or Alan Martin, or I think they are all leaders who belong to a party. And some of them had great intentions. But when they sat on a party, due to the colonial influence and the foreign influence that dictates our political principles and chronicles, they've had the wrong governance. That's all. And not to call names, I'm not here to judge people either. I'm not here to justify the situation. I'm here to bring a solution, a hope to a reason why this country has so much fear in them. I am replacing it with hope. A good strategy.
Final word, 30 seconds.
Oh, me pesa me catch a Ghana mindset. Hwɛ, akra ne bo so ɔhye. Akra wa akokuduro. Akra wa nimdeɛ. Akra wa nyansa. Akra o sunsu. Onya akra na onenam hɔ kwa. Oya akra ya asoma no. Ti se mo hu bi a me ye mo ba. Mo so me mu. Anya se ma ba. Se me ba be di mu ntro na ma pe bibia di. Menye bia di dada. Sika no so menye bia pe dada. Ohia no so menye bia di so dada. Nti me ba ya me de me free se emre na so se oman no nyina no ebetime hu se esese ema enkura enso ye edikanfo na empanyifo no so a omo oman ni mu no so afutuo bia ompese omo de maye bia no a omo de beboa no omo mfa mayen na esese Ghana fo sua inheritance and predecessors as I say inherit bibia as I say omutimi so tia say yes embre na so say ye be train yankura no mo so edi mine anim ti Ghana for abatu a eba betu 2024 yi misrama mo fam ani to fam se mo hu say anye bia no mine mu acheche ebia ti say as antini say ono ne say chebini so say ono ne say account for kra na emu atete na politics na atete emusa mayen tra ho ema ne ntete enoma ntete emusa yemfa ya dwene embra ne mbom na akwantu amatu nyina akọ boliga akọ tamale akọ goso techiman sehwewi aso aba asantimamu your problem nyina ya baako pe economy na adwuma ani ho enti yeman no ye baako yemu nchichesa abrofo na no mobile no mabayi borders na ma bibia aye nationality please skip the nationality, enter mentality. Na wadwene no wodwene a memumpi na dwene hu ye na yin nyina no yemfa embu emano together yinsi emano together na yenye ne yembom enti 2024 abai mesra enkora mutie me mo ma me ma mo nte ase ana mo nim no educate them mo mo so hu se wuso a kwa me nkroma bedi ade ana se no so a na obedi ade na ne bo hye enti otimi ye no ma pa but the fit is at time no so no man timi nko fast sa enti eno ana me de atoma nim no
na kwa me Bediako. We wish you well.
Thank you.
I'm sure, sir, Ibeguswa engage you.
Thank you.
When we are getting to the heat of the period.
Thank you.
We are in it. Sure.
I'm sure to go to Medasi.
Nana Kwame Bediako for president. Maybe